So it is now here with a brand new screen, and look at that for some detail. The 110 woodcutting, fletching and firemaking skills have now arrived to Runescape 3. So what this is going to be, it's a quick sort of video, just having a quick look at things, just going through the levels and what stuff is here. Bit of a more vivid view than the news post, because the new post is very wordy. So what we're going to do first is actually make 2 primal hatchets, because I'm just going to throw them in the Grand Exchange and see if we can make a little bit of money from it as well. On day of release, one of the things which made the most money was actually the primal pickaxe. People making that and just throwing it on the Grand Exchange. So I'm going to do that as well. And one of the things we're going to be doing today as well is testing whether the augmentable tier 90 is going to be better than an actual primal hatchet as well. So the accuracy here is tier 85, whereas I think the augmented version is going to be tier 90. So we'll see how we go and we'll see how that goes as well. But very excited for this. I'm very much looking forward to delving into this, and we're going to be doing quite a couple of videos over the next couple of days, just breaking down the contents here. So what I'm going to actually do first is just throw this in, and then the one we're making can stay in our info. So I'm going to throw it in for something like 100 mil, and if it sells, it sells, and if it don't, then we've not really lost anything, because I can just disassemble it for some components. So they have absolutely learned from their previous mistakes and not done primal at a stupid price. When they did the pickaxe primal, it was like 120 odd mil, and it just was never going to sell for that. So I've put my primal hatchet in. I'm going to go make my next one, and then we're going to go and find where to go and convert our augmentable hatchets into. But if you are enjoying the videos and been enjoying the videos we've been doing lately, please make sure to hit that subscription button, that like video. Like I said, this is going to be one of 2 videos today. The plan for today is I'm going to have a bit of an overview, a bit of a look at things, and then later on I'm going to do a video based on woodcutting. I'm going to try the hatchets out, try the logs out, because I think it's going to be a decent bit of profit for a little while, because you're going to be able to use these logs at war. So to combine your crystal hatchets and Imcando, Wilfred, the 99 woodcutting skill cape guy, is the one to speak to. So what was he asking about? It's about something else. Hatchet of Ember and Glade. So just northwest of the lodestone. Yes, pay the shard of lumberjack, whatever it is. And if I activate that, that should combine this. What does it say in Anvil? So we've got Doric's just north. There we go. That looks very nice. Same with the other hatchet as well. Dragonkin Anvil. So we're going to have to go to where Curadel is. Okay, so upgrading and turning these into the next tier of hatchet, I'm going to do later on, because I need to do a couple of quest things. You need to be able to use the Dragonkin Forge near Curadel, and I haven't got that unlocked, so I'm going to have to go and do that later on anyway. So I don't want to wait any longer, but we have got the primal hatchet, so we can go and give that a try as well. Just throw all the stuff in. But again, we'll go for a little guide on how to create the hatchet a little bit later on, along with all the logs and all the other stuff for the woodcutting video later on. So if we go to woodcutting, we have all these brand new things. So we have the Hatchet of Bloom and Blight, which we're going to be working towards, the Eternal Magical Tree, and as well as these increased chances of Lumberjack's Intuition, Bird Nest Chance, Stronger Cutting, and all these kind of things, which are kind of how like mining's worked out. So the higher you level, the more benefits you're going to get when doing woodcutting as well. So really excited to go and try that out, and that's probably where we're going to go to next. We've got Fletching, which Fletching has got so much more to it, I think. And it's really nice to see as well. So we can make the Eternal Magic Wood Box, the Eternal Magic Short Bow, Log Efficiency, Log Saving, and all these different things, which would be really, really cool to try out as well. Really interested to see like what we can do in terms of making money with Fletching, because I do think there's quite a lot to it, which would be very good, and what we'll do a video in for tomorrow as well. Firemaking is literally just Eternal Magical Logs. And one thing I just wanted to check, because I'm sure I saw it in the notes. If we go to the war and shop on war, can we? Yes, 1,000 Eternal Magic Logs for the campfire as well. So that's very nice. A good thing is that will sort of like keep Magic's price for a little while, because people want it for the bonfire. It's a good way to sort of get a big sink on these Eternal Magic Logs to start with, and it just means that there's going to be some demand for them. So to get to these brand new logs, I'm going to go to the Eagles Peak Lodestone and then just run north, and then we can go and have a little check out and see what it's all like. Now, once you log in, you get the normal interface of just being able to teleport straight away. As you see, another really good teleport here is going to be the memory strands from the Halls of Guthix. That can be a really nice way to teleport here quite quick as well. And there's also a lodestone, which is used for monkfish. So here are the brand new Eternal Magic Trees. So this is what it's all about, and as you can see, people are doing it there, and these are the timers on the trees that I was talking about. So it kind of makes sense for you to just go and like sort of jump on the same sort of magic tree as everyone else. And yeah, it's looking nice. We have Heedy here, which has an option to give branches, so that'd be something really interesting to see. We're getting some magic logs as well. So what I'm going to do pretty much today after this video is one, go and complete the new tier of hatchets. So I'm going to go and get that sorted because I think that'll be a big upgrade. I just need to go and do the quest and find the key, but I didn't want to sort of delay this video, so I wanted to get this out. And then for the rest of today, I'm going to do a fair bit of woodcutting to see what we can get. But the health bar is here. You can see how that's working and how that's going to sort of play into woodcutting now. It's nice that you know like how long it's going to be. So if you identify that tree by right clicking, time to falling is going to be 42 seconds. And if we look at this one, the time to that fall is going to be 4 minutes 35. So technically nowadays you can click on that and you've got 4.5 minutes of just pure AFK, which is really good. I like the style of the trees as well. The trees look very, very good. And I think it really suits the game. And once we go to craft these as well, all of these options are available. So we have magical shafts, the upgradable versions of the shield bows, crossbows, which I think is very nice. I think these are very good. And they actually seem to be quite good XP as well. 33k for getting these higher tiered stuff does seem to be very nice. And magical shavings, which is going to require the Fletch quest. So that might be something we do a little later on. Whether we do that today or tomorrow, not quite sure. Want to make sure we get everything out for you guys in a timely order. And anything to do with quests nowadays, I am going to make sure I do a couple of times before I even attempt a guide. So yeah, it might actually not be a quest. It might actually be an achievement, but we shall see. So I'm waiting to see if any of these things will prop. But in terms of XP and stuff like that, we don't seem to be too bad. I'll try and have a look, see if we can see how much XP there are. So when we do the like formal woodcutting video later on, I'll be doing a couple of hours of woodcutting so we can test XP and all the other stuff related as well, just so we've got some decent numbers for you guys to work with as well. And I'll be able to sort of like compare what the XP is per hour going through Primal and also through the Imicado and the Crystal Hatchets as well. I think it'd be a really good comparison to see which one is best. But it looks to be like a very, very nice AFK sort of thing. So to upgrade to the next tier of Hatchet, we're going to have to do some things, I imagine, because with the pickaxe, we had to go and do all the different Primal ores. I'm just going to go and check real quick at the forge what else we need to go and get, because I think it might be a little while. And it actually might have something to do with those shavings, which you sort of hand in to the Chicken or dinosaur chicken person. So if we go onto the forge, again, we can't make these on the forge anymore. It has to be through the ancient forge, which is near Curadale. So we'll need to get 50% of 100% Luke's legs, a tuned woodstone, wood, and a tensile vine. So again, there's 3 elements to this to get the upgraded hatchet of Bloom and Blight, which again, I imagine is going to be, yeah, a little while. So we have to go and do it on Camdozal as well, which will be a new area to go and make the forge, which I think is the same area we did, yes, the same area we did this as well. So yeah, I'll go and find out who we need to speak to for the hatchet of Bloom and Blight, and then we'll move on from there. But just to round this video up, again, like I said before, we just were having a quick look at things as well. But to go and get this shard, you can go and speak to Wilfred. To go and combine it into the actual axe, I need to go and do a quest and stuff, but I will be able to show you guys later on in the video on how that's going to go as well. I'm just going to throw some of these onto the Grand Exchange very, very quickly, and we can see what price we're going to go for. But my advice as well, make sure you're doing things like your woodcutting urns, make sure you've got your jujus, your wood box as well. You can upgrade your wood box to the next tier, which is very nice. It means you don't have to use porters. But for whatever reason, they put these in at 1 GP each. So let's try 10k. Nope, not going to sell for 10k. So if we go for 1 GP, what are they going to sell for? They don't sell. So yeah, I imagine it's a little bit too early, but we'll be able to get like a gauge on how much we sell for later on as well. I'm going to upgrade to the Eternal Wood Box because I think that'd be nice. And I'm pretty much going to go an AFK hard for a little while I get this video edited and all the other stuff as well. But like I said, woodcutting, very good. I'm really interested to see how all these different effects are going to help you with woodcutting, what the XP is going to be like per hour. I think, judging by the speed we're getting those logs and the XP the logs give, they are going to be very good for a time. But let's see how they last in terms of longevity and stuff like that. Will this just be a kind of fad like the mining thing was? People mined it, completed it, and then people don't really do a considerable amount of Primal at the minute because, again, like Primal is very limited. So it's the longevity of the logs, what people are going to do it for. For the time being, people are going to go and buy it for things like War's Retreat, which actually might be a little bit of a play. While There's not too many offers in the Grand Exchange. Let's put a little cheeky one in for the War's Retreat. The Stone Spirits are in as well, so that'll be a nice little video we'll do in the week where I can go and find some of the monsters which drop the Stone Spirits and see where we go from there. So there are actually people putting it in for 1 GP, so who knows? We'll see if that works and we'll go from there. You'll see later on if they do buy or not. But I'm going to go to Eagle's Peak. Again, really good update from the sort of base of it. I would have liked a couple more logs. I mean, going to 110, there could have been a level 100, 105, 110, just for a bit more variety. But the way they've sort of like extended the logs used through fletching, there's things in terms of firemaking. There's much more than just putting it on the firemaking like bonfire. They're trying to incorporate it into wars. War's going to have a big pull on demand and supply as well for a little while. But the great thing is now is that you don't have to worry about the trees going so quick. They're very much like Elders, where you can just sit on it for the time period. You know how long that tree is going to last. And that's what I like. So, yeah, I'm going to sit here for a little while. We're going to go and have a little bit of a play with these woodcutting methods. Going to come back later on. We're going to go through a video, like what the GP is like, what the XP is like, and all that sort of stuff. And hopefully by that point as well, I'll find out how to go and get those parts for the axe. And we can talk through that. And then maybe I can put a little video together for that as well. I'll definitely be doing it to sort this out and how to unlock the forge. And then we'll come back later on with another video. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys are doing. And I'll speak to you guys very soon in the next video.